Brownlee, with Alec Edwards on his outside. Brownlee lofting the ball forward. Logan covering it up. Notice, of course, that this match is still being played under the experimental offside line. And in fact, 6 representatives of the International Board are here today to see the experiment and to assess its merits. So the third League Cup final meeting of Hibs and Celtic, each claiming one victory. Ball bending down the touchline and it's still in play. Murray punching it forward. Johnston in the centre of the field at the moment. Tackled from behind by Spalding. Referee giving a free kick to Celtic. Dalglish floating it across, headed away by Brownlee. Back in by Dalglish. Offside just inside the box. Arthur trying to find Duncan, but skipping off the top of his head. Celtic's throw. McGrain almost finding Dalglish. Nicely intercepted there by Monroe. Monroe coming through bravely. Still has it. Chance for Duncan to get it across. Not a good one. He gets a second chance. Makes a better job of it. Then it comes to Edwards. A first time shot, but that's far away. Good play by Hibs. Goal kick to Celtic. Fine running first of all by Monroe. Setting up the chance for Duncan. He got 2 bites at the cherry. The ball floated clean across goal. Alec Edwards took it right-footed first time over the top. A roar of encouragement from the Edwards support below us. McCluskey looking for Deans. Oh, a lovely ball. Dalglish inside the box. Johnston unmarked at the far post. Johnston, it must be, it's the goal. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. 7 minutes, and it was the genius of Kenny Dalglish that made the goal. Celtic 1, Hibs 0, 7 minutes on the clock. What a start. Edwards now, trying to calm things down. Stanton. McCluskey driving it downfield. Stanton to Edwards. Hibs trying to settle down, trying to get back in the game. Harper almost getting up one there from prop play. McCluskey downfield. Wilson doesn't control it. Brownlee rather quick with it. Dalglish, Wilson, Hood. Celtic looking good at the moment. Hood to the edge of the box to Wilson. Murray square. Thinks about a shot. So a tremendous start. 8 minutes on the clock, 8.5. Celtic leading by 1-0. Remner under pressure did very well. I thought he did very well to keep the ball in play, but it's out, in fact, as you can see. So a throw to Celtic, 1 goal ahead, 28 minutes gone in the first half. Johnston having scored in the 7th minute. Dalglish back to McGrain. Dean's a back healer. Straight at Spalding. McGrain a long one. Dean's trying a back header, breaks to Hood. Who turns it, chance for Murray, and it's in off the post, but the offside flag was up. Just coming up to half an hour on the clock. Murray just caught on the wrong side of the extended 18-yard line. Monroe caught in a bit of trouble there, but does well to get it back. Duncan now in the middle of the field. Thinks about a shot from there. Came off McNeil. Bremner way downfield. Turns it back to Duncan. Duncan does well to get it across. McNeil there, cutting it off, stopping Harper from getting in. McCluskey rifling that one forward to Dean. Dangerous. What a goal! What a goal! Dixie Deans, who's having a tremendous game, onto it in a flash, tucking it away into the corner. So it's Celtic 2, Hibs nothing, and no more than Deans deserves because he's played extremely well so far. Tremendously good goal. So Hibs have it all to do now. A lot of work in front of them. McCluskey to Wilson. Leaves it to Hood. Hood to Johnston. What a ball. Turned away by Blackley. Good fighting out to the far side, looking for Murray. Murray heading it out in front. Wilson was there, but so was MacArthur. Minutes remaining in the first half. Hibs down 2-0. Chopley to Brownlee. Harper, quick about turn, and he did for once get a chance at a shot. But when he did get the shot in, McNeil was there to block it for a corner. It's the one opportunity that Harper has had. He's been so tightly marked both by McNeil and Brogan in this first half. There's the corner from Duncan away to the far side to Stanton. Cropley heading it in. Harper's there, it's a goal! Joe Harper has finally got through for Hibs. 2.5 minutes from half time. Celtic claiming offside. Referee and linesman will have none of it. From the corner, the ball turned through by Stanton, turned on by Cropley, and turned into the net finally by Harper. 43 minutes, 2-1. Well, I said earlier that Hibs would obviously want a goal before half-time, and that certainly must do their confidence a lot of good, because the game certainly looked as if it was slipping away from them until that point. McCluskey off on a run, Johnston beside him, McCluskey head down, boring forward. Edwards, Harper, Cropley, out to Monroe, Duncan. Still has it. Across the far side to Edwards. Duncan looking for it back again. Oh, and he doesn't control it. Dalglish. Spalding. Brownlee. Stanton back to Cropley. Edwards. Cropley racing through for the return pass, which he didn't get. And there goes the half-time whistle. Tremendous first half. Rich in football quality. Some tremendous play from both sides. Ending with Celtic leading by 2-1. And we really just can't wait for the second half. So it's going to be Hibs to kick off at the start of the second half. Having made a substitution, John Brownlee is off and Bobby Smith is on. Hibs attacking a goal on the left. And having been right out of the match at 2-0, and now back in the game at 2-1. That goal from Joe Harper just before half-time, having breathed new life into him. So let's see what happens in the second half. Splendid game in the first 45 minutes. A lot of good football from both sides. Celtic playing some outstanding, spectacular football in attack. Dixie Dean's on the ball now. Had a particularly good game, I thought. Took his goal beautifully. And generally played with a lot of excitement and dash. So the first free kick of the second half to Celtic. A dull afternoon at Hampden, but the light holding up well. Murray whistling it forward, Dean's going in. Offside. Probably heard the whistle on his way through. Monroe out to Duncan. Duncan moving infield. Monroe unmarked for the return pass and onside. Up on the centre. Monroe again. Rogan beats him to it. Dalglish. Murray. Nice control. Deans. Johnson has to come back for it, but he's got time to do it. Murray with Johnson on his left. Johnson at the edge of the box, looking for Wilson. And that's a beautiful goal. That is a beautiful goal. 3 minutes played in the second half. Paul Wilson makes it 3-1. A superb build-up move there. Johnston and Murray setting it up. And Wilson touching it away expertly past MacArthur to restore Celtic's 2-goal advantage. A beautifully made goal and splendidly taken by Paul Wilson. 3-1. Stanton to Smith. Ball goes straight through, everybody missing it. Cropley trying to find Harper. Harper trying to find room. Still has it. Brave play by Harper. Edwards back to Stanton. Room for a shot. Turns it through. Edwards is onside. Out in front. Chance for Harper, and it's a goal! It's 3-2. Smith and Edwards working hard on the right. It looked as if the chance was lost. The ball came racing across goal. Harper was there to score his own second and Hibs' second, so it's 3-2. 16 minutes gone in the second half. Back comes Celtic. Johnston coming through. Out to Deans. Deans across goal. Johnston heading down, taken by MacArthur. Lasky trying to clip that one across to McGrain, slides out of play. MacArthur to Smith. Smith's done a lot of good work in the second half since he came on as a substitute for Hibs. To the centre, Murray turning it away, picked up by Hood. This is Hood. Fine run by Hood, resisting a lot of challenges there. Murray moving in, field McGrain coming up. Murray to Deans, Deans a lovely dummy. Fine play by Deans and a great goal! Superb goal by Deans. 4-2. 20 minutes played in the second half. Beautiful play by Murray. Murray working his way infield. Gave it to Deans. Deans a skillful dummy. Sent the defence the wrong way. Turned right round and stuck at the far corner. A great goal by Dixie Deans. 4-2 for Celtic. And what a wonderful game this is. Hibs making a substitution. Arthur Duncan coming off. Willie Murray going on. So Celtic's 2-goal advantage restored. 20 minutes gone in the second half. Celtic 4, Hibernian 2. And a really marvellous League Cup final it's turning out to be. So once again, Hibs facing a 2-goal deficit. Down 2-0, back to 2-1. Down 3-1, back to 3-2. Down 4-2 now, will they come back again? Here's Johnston. Still coming through, brought down a few yards outside the box. Free kick to Celtic. Dalglish, Hood and Wilson. Wilson takes the pass, goes for the line, gets a corner. Harry Hood holding it up beautifully, down to Johnston. What a chance for Johnston. Where does it go? Deansy's hat-trick. 5-2. 22 minutes, 2 goals in 2 minutes for Deans. Celtic lead 5-2, and that's a hat-trick for Dixie Deans. Jimmy Johnston had a real booter at it as the ball came across from the corner kick. And Deans, obviously deciding whether to take his head out the way or risk getting it taken off, decided to head it into the net just the same. Tremendous goal, giving MacArthur not unearthly. Celtic 5, Hibs 2, and we're only halfway through the second half. What a game, what a game. Edwards across, turned away by McNeil. Hood looking for Dalglish, lovely ball. Back to Hood. Wilson is onside. Ball too far ahead. Dalglish going in with Monroe. Breaks to Murray. Murray to Dalglish. Wilson inside. Back to Dalglish. Murray square. Murray on the ball now. There's plenty of time to line up a left foot shot. And it's a goal. Classic goal. Steve Murray the scorer. 24 minutes in the second half. Beautiful move. Dalglish coming all the way through, helped by Wilson. Give it to Murray. Murray trailed inside the box. A left foot shot. It was a scorer all the way. 6 goals to 2. Celtic lead 29 minutes gone in the second half. Murray, Johnston, back to McCluskey. Losing it to Smith, picked up by Cropley. Murray. Monroe. Lovely play by Monroe out in front. Good save by Hunter. The ball's over the line. It's a goal. Joe Harper scores for Hibs. That's the second hat-trick in the match. Harper scoring. The ball bumbling just over the line there from that cross by Monroe. 7 minutes from time. 83 minutes on the clock. Harper gets another goal for Hibs. Ironical to think that Harper could easily finish up at the end of this game, scoring a hat-trick and finishing up on the losing side. Harper. Dalglish shoving it through, and Edwards and Dalglish clashing there. Flare up there, Dalglish and Edwards, 2 minutes from time. The temperature has been rising steadily in the last 5 or 10 minutes, and Dalglish is booked, and Edwards likewise. An unfortunate climax to a superb game of football. And any second now the full-time whistle will go. And that's it, it's all over. Celtic have won the Scottish League Cup for a record 8th time. After 4 losing finals, they have won by 6 goals to 3, and the tension is forgotten as the players shake hands in the middle of the field, and a truly magnificent game of football ends with Hibs offering sporting handshakes to a team who today have been totally irresistible. Celtic 6, Hibernian 3, and a game of football to remember. And crowding in on the Celtic players. Glasgow's Lord Provost Sir William Gray congratulating Billy McNeill, to Bill Lindsay, the President of the Scottish League, Tommy Moll, the League Secretary, and there's the roar that tells you that Celtic have won the League Cup. Billy, first of all, congratulations to you, and congratulations to you, Dixie. It's very few fellows who score a hat-trick in a cup final. It must be a memorable one for you. But I think you've also done it in a Scottish Cup final as well, if I recall.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
As well. Good. Which of the 2 hat-tricks was the more memorable? Today's seemed very special. A lot of good goals in there.
No, there's not any difference after the thing. It's great even to score 1 goal, but to get a hat-trick is just something, I think.
Billy, Hibs, I thought, kept on playing at you. They kept on fighting back. You were twice 2 goals up, and they kept hammering at you.
Well, they did after that. I thought they made a game of it. They came prepared to make a game of it. But then Dixie told us on Tuesday this week he was going to score a few. And
did he forecast that, did he?
Aye.
Which would you say was the turning point in the match, Dixie? Was there a point when you realised that you felt sure you were going to win the cup?
Well, we went 3-1 just after half-time, I thought. When Paul scored the third.
Yes.
Went 3-1 ahead. The Hibs came back and 3-2, and I got the 4th one. I thought
that one that Jimmy Johnson had a go, and it looked to me as if you were either getting your head out of the way or deciding that you better have a go. What actually happened there? Because the ball was moving so fast we hardly saw it.
Oh, Jimmy tried for goals, you know. Jimmy tried the shot actually.
Yes.
And I was prepared for it.
It's a deflection, really. Deflection.
Billy, one thought about the 18-yard line and this controversy we've had. The people watching for the international representatives today, I'm sure, must have been impressed with the standard of play. What's your own personal thoughts on this business?
I think it makes for a lazier type of game, Arthur, being perfectly honest with you. I felt that while it was obviously 9 goals in any game is a good game for the spectators, but I felt that our game at Parkhead last week, under the normal conditions, was a far more exciting game, a far faster game, perhaps a far more competitive game. I think a wee bit of the competitiveness goes out the game because the park is so long.
Talking of competitiveness, you've got your hands at last after 4
Yeah,
losing
it's been a
finals
long
on
time.
the League Cup.
It's been lonely this time.
Is there any sign yet, Billy, of you losing this fantastic appetite you've got for football, for cup finals, for the big matches?
Well, I'll never lose my appetite, because apart from playing for Celtic, I'll always be a Celtic supporter, Arthur. And I doubt very much if Celtic will ever lose their appetite. So that keeps us all on our toes and keeps us all going. We're all keen to see them coming back.
Dixie, finally, what was the atmosphere like in the dressing room at the end of the match?
Oh, it was very good after the champion was open since we came in.
Everyone delighted.
Felt about the champion.
That was just for
Help us come
Dixie
again.
too.